man. How's everyone doing today? Here we go. We're getting ready to get started here. Sorry about being a little late. Fans are running because it's a little hot in here, but it's alright. Let's get started. Oh man, what a mess. Hey everyone, thank you for showing up to the Sunday stream. Painting with Mad Mel. Hello Mad Ones, and thank you everyone for showing up. We'll go here first to get started. Here we go. Oh, that ain't it. Whoops. See, this is what happens when you stretch too far away. Hey, there we are. Anyways, thank you for showing up. Today we are going to be doing some cleaning up work. I got a lot of paintings that need to be finished. So we're going to go through that. I want to show you guys a little preview of something, if you want to see. I've been working on a new painting with Mad Mel picture. It was an AI image. Okay, so we'll start off with saying that. It was an AI image, but all the extra finagling work I did myself, like all the lettering and the enhancement of the color. You'll see what I'm talking about. I was going to try to surprise you guys with it, but anyways, I'll give you a peek at it. I'm stretching really far in my desk, but anyways, this is what it looks like so far. You know, I was tampering with this. This is what I stopped off with, so you know, I did all the extra lighting and all that mess. So yeah, I was piddling with that, and then you know, you gotta eat, right? So had to do that. Stream might be a little funky because it's been a little cloudy, you know, storming and everything, so bear with it if it's a little choppy. But I want to show you guys this. Still got a little bit of work to do, but this is what I'm going to do. Thank you. You know, had some people you know, they pop in from time to time, but they were throwing in like, you know, Sigma shot like Mad Mel Ninja or whatever, and then that's what AI popped up with, so I thought it was neat. Let's go back here. I'm going to show you a picture I've been working on, if you see here. So there are two characters here that you see, and I'm doing a video on this, and I also did another video I'm editing in the process right now. I found all of my artwork from middle school to where I am today, and to show you, I am going to show you guys just a picture, right? This is what I'm working on now. This is what you see now, okay? And we're going to go over here to, we're going to put some sealant on that. Here we go. The case. Here is the case. Case that has all the, let me get something out here. Let me show you some stuff. This is middle school, right? I think 7th grade I did that, right? Okay. Here's another picture, because I always did, like, I didn't understand comic books. I just knew scenes, right? This came out right at the time, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Matrix, all that kind of stuff. You know, right? I think I was just about almost a freshman in high school. Let me bring this up to you guys so you can see. You see this, like, it looks, look at that. Yeah, oh, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is where I began. This is where I started. This is what I'm doing on a canvas. I mean, what I want you to understand is this. Everybody starts somewhere, right? It doesn't matter your skill level. It doesn't matter how good you can be or whatever. Everybody starts somewhere. You guys will see this. It's a whole 20-minute video. I'm going to talk to you guys about my journey as an artist, and I hope I can convey enough. And if you guys like story time like that, I might do more involving with brings back memories. Yeah, I'm sure it does. This one, probably the roughest picture I ever done in my entire life. And the funny thing is, I want to redo some of these, convey more of what I was trying to do and what I can do, because, you know, this is just a picture, but you see, it's kind of a, my stream is also kind of a journey of my art career. You know, it goes from where I am now, and then where I will be, and you guys will be there too, because as this channel grows, so does our group of mad ones, and that's one thing I want. If there's anything that you guys get out of my streams, is that it doesn't matter your skill level. If you have a passion for it, do it. Don't matter if you draw a stick figure. Keep drawing that stick figure, and one day it'll make an arm, and then that arm will look like an actual arm, and then it'll look like a real arm. Then you can't tell the difference between a photograph and your drawing. But you got to keep with it. And don't burn yourself out. I'm a victim of that, I'm getting myself ready here. I got a bunch of... Oh, this was oversaturated. Okay, I see what happened there. That was a messy mistake. But anyways, yeah, everybody starts somewhere, and it doesn't matter your skill level. As long as you have a passion for it, you will succeed. So I'm not going to do anything with this right now, but if you can see, it's very dark, right? Because I put 2 layers of gesso, this. I'll put because I'm not giving anybody no free publicity or whatnot, but acrylic gesso, right? I put two complete layers of that over here, so that way I can use the calligraphy white paint, right? So it can work with that. Let me pull up the chat, because that's what I missed. I knew it was something weird. I'm like, what's going on my screen? Like, why is everything looking a little bizarre? 1 second. Man, this shows how you have morphed with your art. Yeah, no, my art is a reflection of my life. Like, 2 things that I can show how I'm feeling and what I'm feeling is either by art, by what I can paint, draw, or by music that I play. And I play very, I guess you could say, like, dark gothic piano, I would say. Where do you buy your materials? Well, I will tell you, majority of the stuff I have went to the hobby that has the lobby, right? I mean, Amazon, I find things on Amazon. Sometimes I even go to arts and craft, like fairs. Like sometimes they have like a thrift store, like an art thrift store. I'll go there, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I've even had materials, and even do have materials that you see in abundance here, from many places. I mean, I've been to Walmart, wherever. If I find it and I can use it, it's not about the material that you have. It's about the skill that you have. I've seen people paint on pieces of cardboard that look like it should be on a mural somewhere, So, but that's it. You don't have to go broke, It's just there are things to be able to use, like any type of canvas that you get, right? You also want to, and I learned this. I was doing raw canvases for a while. Pause. yeah. See, some of you will get that. Anyways. Before I found out about the gesso, I was doing everything with just plain raw canvas. And raw canvases are very tough textured, okay? They're very hard to work with. Paint doesn't really go where it needs to. It absorbs into those pores. And then that's where you get splotchy paint. Like, why do I have spots that have little white spots in the specks? That's because there are little divots that need to be filled in. That's where this stuff comes in handy, right? That's where this comes in handy. This puts a layer over the canvas, and the more that you apply to it, it actually puts more coats to a point where it feels like a chalky, smooth surface. And then it's malleable. You can do whatever you want to. You can manipulate the paint easier. You can do layering, different things like that. But yeah, as long as you have the gesso to go onto a canvas, I mean, you can use cheaper materials until you can afford to get something better. Materials are expensive. Let's be real here. They're expensive. That's why art is so expensive. But I'm not going to just sit here and jabber all day. I want to get back to finishing this. We're going to make this look like green data. This is what's going to be neon colored, okay? And so is this. All of this around this man is going to be neon colored, okay? This is what's going to be black light active. There's these two entities here. Everything back here is just going to be basically bar stuff. Might be some glow in the dark highlight or something in that order. I want to turn the lighting down a little bit. There we go. So got it as low as I can get it, and there we go. There we go. Because I want it to be able to show up proper on here. Let me pull this up. That's a good question, though, Skull. Thank you for asking that. I hope I answered it well for you. Let me see here. Ah, yes. Share, copy. Okay. I'm a little off today. I've been real life and stuff. You're gonna blow the road. Well, I mean, that's where it's gonna go to, Zetarius. I mean, that's the direction that it's gonna go to. You know, because how the scene is set up is that he's gonna be making some noise like dur 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 dur, and then you know the DB man back here is just doing, you know, nightcapping security, right? And then you got the Mushroom Man and I guess whatever, I don't know what kind of character back here, right? Oh, what is this? New managing monitors, blah, 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 blah. Close. There we go. Anyways, back to it. It was some type of prompt stuff that YouTube wanted. Blah. So, yeah, so he's standing over here, and then this guy's over here just scared, you know, he's making a bunch of noise, okay? And then he feels like he's insulted because he's over here drinking half radiator fluid, right? And oil and transmission fluid. That's why look at this. Okay? Get a look at that. What is that? What is this? That, you know, robot shit. Look, he's sloppy. You see this? He's all sloppy in the face, and he's talking, and his arm is phasing in and out of, you know, kind of like a glitchy video game. Imagine this guy shimmering. That's the convey that we're doing here. We're going to work on that. And then once we get done with this, since, you know, it's only 15 minutes, so I've been rambling. Once we get done with that, I'm going to go ahead and finish this. We're going to finish this tonight. I've been procrastinating on this because I didn't know what to do with it. And I'm going to finish Love. I'm going to go on ahead and start working on this. I'm going to finish up the top. I'm going to do some work on that. I'm going to do a little pen work, right? Do some pen work. And then, time permitting, I'm just going to do some pen work on the top. And then, time permitting, I might get started on this one as much as I can. I have to change my camera around, but I think I'm ready to start working on this painting. I'm going to start finishing up this one. So, we're going to start trying to get some things going. That's what I'm going to be doing the rest of this week. And looks like something Volse would make for a drink. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Volse as a robot. Like, that would be something that he would just mix together. But that's what we're going to try to do. And all this week, I'm not doing anything digital. We're all doing painting stuff. I need to get this stuff ready. And I want it to be done so I can take some photographs. And also, if you guys are interested in any of this art that I'm doing, you know, you can message me about this. I'll put some information up later. Not right now, because I'm going to be taking next week off, because me and the Duchess are going to be taking a trip. But that's our business. But I'm going to be gone, and I will be back. Let me see, when will I be back? So I can tell you guys this already. Let's see. I will be back on the 23rd. Yeah, we'll be rocking and rolling on that Tuesday. So that's when I will return. But up until that point, this is what we're going to be doing today. Let's have some fun. So, first things first, we're going to make him all neon green. We're going to put some broken data in there. How are we going to do that? I'm going to use a pen. I'm going to use the pen. See, here's the colors that we're going to do for him. We're going to give him a little bit of this neon yellow. And I think for this guy, we're going to charge him up. So we need to make some irradiated looking plasma. And I think that that's going to require these three colors here. There we go. So that's what we're dealing with. This is what we're looking at so far. And as for these right here, well, of course, you know, I already got that covered. So let me get another interesting little sheet here. I like using these. I don't have to use so much paint. This has really helped me out tremendously. What is going on here? There we go. Stupid stuff. Anyways, these right here, these are used mostly for models, like if you're using miniatures. Same thing with this. It's a moist pad. I use these. Got this off of Amazon. I guess I should just put links to the stuff that I use if you guys are interested in what materials I use. I can go back through and put some links up if you like that, and I'll just attach that to the page. Would that work for everybody? And I'm asking this because I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just really trying to figure this out. Like, would that be helpful if you guys wanted to use the stuff that I use? Because it's not a problem with that. I mean, I'm curious. Oh, and see, that's the only problem with that. It has to get like wet and wait. So we'll wait for that for a second. I gotta shake up this paint. And I can do most of the work directly onto the canvas. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. See? There. That's what I usually do. But with this, I'm going to set that there, set that there. So we're going to do a dollop of Daisy. Yeah? Okay. Cool. Alright. I will do that. And what I'll do is I'll just change up the formula. What's going on with my stream? Why is it acting up? What's going on here? Oh, it's dropping frames. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, if frame rate's dropping, yeah, the weather isn't getting any better. What is this? Tropical storm. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Tonight. Cloudy. Yeah. So dumb. You know, technology, right? Anyways. Enough of that. Let's get some paintbrushes here and let's get to work, shall we? Ooh, a little touch of water over there. That's nice. What do we have here? Yeah, we got some paper towel. So, the idea here is to give it that shimmer. That's what we're going to give it. Try to get that conveyed shimmer look. Do you want me to bring it down some? I think bringing it down a little bit would be a little bit better for you guys. And see, I got the cable situation fixed so I can do this, right? There we go. So now when I start blending it together, see, now I can bring it down some. And, well, I'll fix that. There we go. Well, there we are. That's better. Alright, here we go now. So, the main underline for the plasma here is a yellow charge. That's the idea here, is to give the illusion of there being like a large mass of energy being made. Well, the way I'm doing it is it feels textured. There we are. Then we just dab around it just a little bit, see, just to give it that nice little shimmer. And then we'll come in there and finish that up. Add a little extra to it, a little white detail. This is where we're going to use that for detail work in here. And then we'll fix everything else up. This is the reason why I was waiting on this, because I wanted to get this pen. But yeah, I'll get the calligraphy pen and I'll show you guys. If you want, I can try to give you a lesson with it. Now, I know that there will be some. This is how I taught myself how to use it. Okay, now there are people who can teach you properly, But I can teach you the way that I do my style. If you're interested in my style of art, I can teach you how to do my style of art. That's just the way I can show people. You know, there are more people out there that do more technical stuff. But you know, if you like how I do the work I do, I can do classes on this or do little whatever, you know. But that's up to you guys. That's an option out there, but that has to be a larger group of attendance for that. That's a future thing. We'll see what the fall brings. There we go. So we'll give it that nice little hue, right? And then the gun. There we are, just enough, right? And then when we come in with the green, that's what's going to come in so hard on this part. So that's what we're going to have a great time with. Yeah, I was really debating about, you know, I knew I told everybody, oh yeah, I'll show you guys my drawings, and I was like, man, I don't know if I should do that. But you know what? I'm glad I showed a little bit of it, because you know that gives people an ability to see, like, you know, anybody can do anything they put their mind to. You just have to work at it. And you know, if you're not obsessed at what you do, then what's the point of doing it? You know, obsession brings greatness, but you have to know balance with your obsession. And I'm a victim of that. I am a victim of that. But it's okay though. I don't mind being a victim of that. You know, that's what allows me to make great art. And that's why you guys come to watch my stream, because you know I make awesome creative things, and you got to be a little mad to be able to make cool stuff, right? There we go. I think the AI picture came out pretty decent. I thought it was neat. AI is going to be something later on. It's okay right now, but you know. But I will say one thing: it doesn't matter how advanced it gets; it'll never take place of what the human expression of art is. I mean, it has an algorithm that it can follow, and that's fine. All that is beep boop bop shit, right? That isn't heart and soul. You know what I mean? Like that isn't a person actually doing it. That isn't someone at, like, every breath that you take, every stroke of the brush, you're just sitting there just like focused. Robots can't understand that. Computers can't understand that. You know. So we got to charge up. We got them revved up, right? I bet a lot of people are out doing stuff during the summer. It's just hot this year. You know, I appreciate you guys being here too, because I know a lot of people are out doing stuff. Maybe, you know. Let's see. I could probably just dollop. Yeah, I'll do a dollop. And see, I don't need much, I just need a little bit, right? So I'm thinking like old school anime here with the charge up. Thinking real sick power, like almost to the point of near radioactive, right? Like about to overheat, like an overload kind of deal. I know it looks a little bizarre, like, why is he just dabbing? Why is he just dabbing the paint? Because what I'm about to do here, just blending it, is going to be easier for me to just have it there, because I just need to blend the two colors together. And I need it to just be just enough. I don't need overly do it. You know, it needs to be subtle, but it needs to get just enough. And I'm blending it as I'm doing it. Now, there are other people and other ways to do these kinds of things. You could do this before. I like doing it directly on it. That's just what I enjoy doing. There we go. And we just fill in that little gap there. And then we hit it on the outer edge. You know, give it a little bit of, there we go. Old clanker over here is just about to overload. There we go. See, I just like to leave just enough texture, right? Because if you touch it, it'll feel raised. Just enough. Yeah, this man's burning up. He's not doing well, you know. He's over here overloaded, you know, steamed, hot, just on fire, just burning up. Look at that robot. He's on the verge of meltdown. Check the chat real quick. Actually, this is gonna put me to sleep. Jeez, man, I really need to go back through here and get that out of here. Whoa, that almost. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, I need to work on that. I need to take some time and fix that playlist. There we go. That's better. I was just droning on and I was just like, I'm just falling asleep. Look at this guy. He's over here just bugged out, blown. Look at this man. He's out here flamed up. That loud. There we go. There we go. And then they're going to ignite it, right, with a little bit of blue. I'm going to give it just enough, and then we'll hit it with a highlight. Let that chill out. We'll come over here, work on him. Let this cool down some. Hey, look at you. Long time no see, cowboy. I never thought you would come and pop in here. Well, isn't this a surprise? How you doing there, Josh? Welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoy the show. We were working on the N64 Cowboy, having an altercation with a mad robot that's over here. Nice painting. Thank you. Thank you very much. The paint that I'm using is blacklight active, so when it's all said and done, all this here, all of the stuff around the robot, and even around the N64 Cowboy, will basically be glowing in black light, and then I'll put this glow in the dark paint, and then I will be able to charge this so that way when it's under light or even a black light, you know, it will be able to glow. Let's see here. What you saying here? I'm glad to see you again. I'm glad to see you too. I'm glad to see you too. Listen, hey, I don't know if you know the schedule. Maybe I need to put the schedule up. Maybe that's what I need to do. But I'm on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Okay? So if you ever want to stop in, by all means do so. Be part of the Mad group. You know, because you're one of the Mad ones as well. So, you know, come in and have fun. You know, that's the idea. That's what we like to do. And that's awesome that you finished Metal Gear Solid. Which one? Oh, the third one. Nice. That was a, I know that there was a lot of talk about how I guess they did some stuff with the lighting or something. I'm not too for sure. I didn't keep up with it. But I know that looks funky and it doesn't make any sense. But that's okay. It's alright. Give it a second. Let that chill out for a minute. Now we're going to add the black light stuff. What's next on the playlist? Hey, there we go. That's so cool. I'll definitely stop by more often. You should. You should. I think you'll have fun. We like to talk. We like to have fun. We don't take anything serious. Just here to have a good time. You know? Metal Gear Solid Delta. I hope so. I hope it isn't silly. We're gonna save that for a second. Shake this up. I hope it'll be. I've been really disappointed in a lot of games lately. I've been on the indie game train for a minute, just because of the fact that I haven't played anything that's been worth it. You know, you get a game, you play it for a little bit, then it's like, whatever. But you know, that's where I've been. But not to say that for everybody. I mean, you know, there have been games here and there. Now I'm dabbing this, okay? And the reason why I'm dabbing this is because once I get done dabbing it, it's just basically I'm not pulling it much because this paint is very, very thin, okay? So if you do decide that you want to do this yourself, keep in mind this type of paint, the glow in the dark paint, is very thin. Even though it looks like it comes out thick, it dispenses itself and disperses itself out. You see, like this, and it's very soupy. That's what I like to call it, soupy. I mean, it's probably a more technical name to it, but whatever. Like I said, if you're looking for a top-notch egghead education, nothing wrong with that. So don't get tight. Okay, but if that's what you're looking for, that's not me. I'm self-taught. You know, you guys will see soon. I have an origin video, the origin of madness. You know, it's a 20-minute video, something like that. Gotta find something nice. I guess I should talk in it. I don't know. I really don't want to. I don't want to just sit there like blah blah blah, blah blah blah. But you know, definitely Sean and Josh remember a lot of those pictures. Some of them were from middle school, some of them were from high school. Yeah, I showed all of it. I don't care, I have no shame. Show you where I came from, where I got to, and then my first arc that I accomplished when I realized, hey, this is cool. N64 Cowboy. You should do what is this? Tobias from Turok. Tobias Buckner. I mean, I could. That's very true. I could. Yeah, so here's the story about the N64 Cowboy. You haven't been here for that. So I'll explain it to you. And this will also be for other people who may be watching. And see, I say other people that are watching because I know that there are other people. Algorithm tells me everything. So, you know, that's... Ooh, look at that. We'll shade this up. But, so, the, yeah, it's, hold on a second. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. I thought I made a mistake, but you know, yet again, there is never any mistakes. So, the N64 Cowboy, how that came, it came from Red Dead Redemption. We had a glitch in the game. At one point in time, there was a bridge. Everybody's seen videos of the bridge. There was a bridge that would go through the chasm, and it had a glitch, and if you threw a knife down in the certain corner and you're standing, it'll launch your character in the air. Okay, so we were doing that. Me and Zatarius and Volse and us, we were doing that mess, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden it went bad. I can't remember if it was me on a horse or I was just there, because I have a tendency to glitch video games. That's a thing. It's been seen. I will do more documentation of it, so you guys can look on my gaming channel that I'll throw stuff up periodically whenever I have time for that, because I got a lot of stuff going on in the fall, right? I got a lot of, there are a lot of places I'm going to be popping up selling art. I know that there are going to be a couple of festivals coming in the fall. So if you are in the local area, you might want to pop up. Might be able to get one of these pieces of art that I'm working on. I'm just saying they're cheaper in person than they are if you buy them online, with all the extra shipping and stuff. Yeah, another game. Yes, another game. Yes, indeed. That's what I do. That is what I do. So, yeah. All right. I think that's it for that. Now we can hit it with the green, and this is where it gets bizarre, because I'm gonna try to blend it together and make it look like it's broken code. But I need to do something else for that. So how have things been with you? Or any of you Mad Ones? How's your weekend going, everyone? Tell me that. Let me know what your weekend has been like. I want to know what's going on with you guys. Let me know. Put something in the chat. Let's talk. I ain't got nothing to talk about. If you want to, that is. Or if you want, because I don't know if you guys just like seeing me just work, or if you want to talk. So, chat's open. You know what to do. Don't get me deplatformed. That's all I'm going to say. What do you mean deplatformed? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean. Don't get me in trouble with the overlords. Alright, so let's don't do that. You know. There we go. Uh-oh. There it is. A little bit of that neon in there, right? Ah. A little bit of that shimmy. A little bit of that shake, right? There we go. So we got a little bit crazier. You like the music? It is easy to listen to. I got the bit room clean. Nice. I've been working on a job since January. That's good. That's good. That's good news. I'm glad that's going well for you. Rearranging stuff in the house is always a very heavy job. Sometimes it gets a little rough. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Restful weekend. That's good. Yes. Yes, indeed. Ceiling fans are fun. I have to do that soon. Not anytime soon. Not right now. Later. Let's see. Ooh, it's time. It's time. And that's calligraphy pen time. Now, I want to do a little bit of touch up here, but what do we want to do back here? What color should we do back here? What color? We got neon, because this will glow in the dark, right? And then we'll just go on ahead and finish up DB, man. We'll just go on ahead and tan him up, right? We'll finish him up. We're going to do that. Yeah. Man. Nice. You know what's crazy? The cicadas are gone. Ain't that something? They came and then they went. They weren't even that bad once you realize that they're blind and they can't really see. Ah, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Oh. Come on. There it is. Ah. We got the DB man here. Just standing over here, full on yes. Alright, let's see, what do you have here? Let's see, the color blue? Oh, yeehaw. I like that skull. Yes, sir. See the things that's so creepy about the cowboy is he turns around and his face is all like I don't know if you've ever played GoldenEye or any video game on the Nintendo 64, but they try to do face mashing. So they would take like an image and they would just crimp it down real flat on like a boxy textured head. And that's exactly what you would see here. It'd just be like this mangled mess of like pixels. And, and then he has his hand and he would point at you and then his hand would just like do a bunch of that stuff, like shimmy back and forth. And then you hear a bang, bang, bang. And then that's, you know, you would see a flash and then someone would already be gone, like 4 or 5 people already been shot, you know, because he's infusing in and out of reality. Yeah, I like to come up with the little stories for the characters. It's easy to keep up with them. Let's see. We didn't get any in Clarksville. Nashville got them bad. Yeah, Nashville got them bad down here. They were pretty bad. They weren't like swarming, right? It wasn't like a swarming situation, but they were around and they were a nuisance. And then I found out that they're, well, blind, and I don't think they even have a mouth, if I'm not mistaken, if I understood that correctly from what I was reading. But or they don't live for a very long period of time, so they're kind of just a nuisance for a few months, and then they die, and that's basically it. Imagine you come out of the ground, you crack out of your exoskeleton, and you just fly around blind screaming. Yeah, that's a cicada's life. Think about it. You wake up, and then you crawl out of the ground, and then that's the first thing. Can you make a painting of Colonel Volgan from... I mean, yeah, if I see a picture of him, I could do it. You know good and well I can do it. I can definitely do it. What, you trying to hire me for a commission piece? I mean, if that's what you're trying to do, I mean, you know how to get in touch with me. You know how to get in touch. We'll talk something. I mean, is that what you're trying? If that's what you're doing, or if you're just making a request, I mean, I can do that too. That's not a problem. I ain't never gonna turn down a request. You know. There we go. All right. Got that. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Maybe, I don't know, yes. That sounds like a man that had brief no energy and turned around and joined back to the fold of yes. He walked out and said, oh no, there's no energy in me. What do I do? And then he said, yes. And he got back into the fold. It's fantastic. That'd be cool. We'll talk. Time to do the bag. Let's do the bag. Oh, this brush is a little beat. Oh, it hasn't had it. It's seen better days. Just do the whole bag and I'll come through and make his eyes. That's what everybody wants to see. They want to see DB Man's eyes, right? Because that's the beautiful part about him. And it's like, wait. And that's what I want. I want it to be just enough. Just like, is that DB Man? What's he wearing? Let's see. I've been doing a deep dive into Metal Gear lore. Oh yeah, good. Have a fun trip with that. Have a fun trip with that, boy. That's a journey. I've done that. I did that a few years ago. I wanted to know what exactly they did to Raiden's body, and that started me down that path. That's what led me bopping down that for a few months. It was a fun little trip. I mean, they put a lot of thought into writing, you know, and that's what I like. I like a good story writing, you know. I like good story. Gameplay so-so. Nobody cares about damn gameplay. I mean, what? Wow, I can point and I can shoot, right? Boom, boom. That's it. That's the game. You know, graphics. I mean, listen. Let me make this very clear. There's only so much the human eye can see, right? Like, I know graphics. Some people are like, I need immersion. But there's only so much the human eye can see. No matter how much, you know, you can get a 7,000K TV with, you know, whatever, I don't know, space stuff, whatever, put sci-fi, whatever here, you know, there's only so much you'll be able to see. You can't see that much. I just think it's kind of funny. I mean, granted, there are good things out there, like monitors and different stuff, TVs. I ain't gonna argue that. Let's see. So we got him back there, and then we got these two bozos. Skullface was in Metal Gear Solid 3. He was cleaning up after Naked Snake in secret. Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about that because you kind of get that idea of what's going on with him. Because I believe he's also in Phantom Pain, if I'm not mistaken, as well. If he is, then that's the reason why. Okay, that because I haven't finished Phantom Pain. I'm almost done with it. It's weird. It's got so many different turns with the missions. Like, it's just, I wouldn't say it's hard to keep up with. I just haven't really put much into it. Like, like most stuff, get caught up in a game or get caught up in something else. So, but I need to go back to it and finish it because that story is really awesome. I enjoyed it. Let's see here. We need a little touch, a little divot. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, another thing too I might do. I don't know. I thought about this the other day. I'll let you guys put your little 2 cents in. I thought about just popping on at random times whenever I feel like it, just to stream. But then I was like, no, that could be too abrasive and that could give people whiplash. So I don't know. So I'll ask you guys. So what if I just decided, oh man, I'm just going to just pop on for an hour to work on something and just show it? Or would you like me just to do videos and talk? New content idea. So I figured it would be a little bit better just to ask you guys because, everybody likes the content. That's what you hear. So, your input's important and why not? Organic conversation. Look at that. Got the Mushroom Man in the bag watching. Look at this. We got the whole group. Let's see. Along with Colonel Wagner. Wagner is the man on fire. Yeah, I figured that. That was who was the man on fire. Yeah. I got past that part and kind of saw that popping up in the implanted flashbacks. I'm sorry if nobody's ever played the other Metal Gear games, and you're like, don't talk about that, Mel. I don't blah 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 blah. And look, that's the grumpy person yakking about that. I'm sorry, if I ruined your experience with the game. I didn't mean to, but just I'm talking about where I got to in the game. So if I ruined it for you, sorry, hate it, but what we doing up here? Someone throw me a color. What we throwing up here? You see what's over here? What we got? We got green. We got blue. We got all different types of colors. We can throw a different type of color. I don't know what to throw up here for the wall. But I know what I'll throw over here. That little person is going to be orange. I'm gonna give him a little dollop of Daisy. A little dollop. Dollop. Now. Dollop. There we go. That voice. Blue? Okay, hey, we got blue for the back. We got blue. Alright. It's gonna be a nice, see, and this is what we do on the show. Even when we do the digital work. You guys throw in whatever you want. And then we talk. We try to keep it from being real heavy stuff. This is what I consider a safe haven. We just come here to enjoy the art. We don't try to get into things that are going on out there in the world. This is a place to be able to get away from that for just a moment. I like to do art and just enjoy time, enjoy hanging out with you guys. And I like talking to people. That's really what I enjoy doing. That's why I like doing the stream. That's why I like streaming. It's hard work. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Hard work. A lot of sit and wait. work hard, sit, wait, you know, a lot of pondering, wondering. But the payoff is great. Just, it can be rough sometimes, but hey, you know. But you know, like the my little motto that I like to say is only the hard survive. You know. Hey, get your mind out of the gutter. I can see those of you that are like, you know, doing all that mess, right? Goonie Gus. Don't be a Goonie Gus. Man, it's so funny how words can just change. Like that word goon. Man, it's so bizarre now what that means. I still laugh at that because I've been bringing more and more people into the fold of what this word is, and be careful of how you use it in a sentence, right? Because it doesn't mean exactly the same as what we remember it to be, and it's kind of funny. But, you know, it also makes some people feel some kind of way when you kind of tease them about them being one of those individuals. Everything just goes bad. I just say don't do it. There we go. Fire, fire. Fire, fire. Yes, fart, fart, fart. Just, and then people start screaming. See, that's what we do here in the Mad Institute. You know, the Institute of Yes, the Yes Institute for mad people, artistically mad individuals. We take care of them. You know, you get there, we tell you, hey, it's okay. It's okay that you're out there being a little wild, a little crazy. It's okay, you know. Now, we got that settling, and then this is going to cool down in the back, and then we'll come back through here and hit it with a little bit more orange. And then I want to start hitting this, probably hit that with a little bit more orange here since we're already here. And I might do, I don't know what I'm going to do with that part of the wall. Hey, Lights, how are you? Thank you for showing up. Let's see, I think we're going to do yellow for this part of the door, right? Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you for showing up. I hope you're doing all right. How are you doing today, Light? Look at that neon bar. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to charge this up. We're going to make that hand. Let's see. I added a link to your stream on Discord. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't get a chance to do that earlier. I was trying. I was hustling. Had a lot of stuff going on. But I appreciate that. Thank you very much. There we go. Now we'll charge this up. Now that's going to get charged up. That sounds like kidnapping. Now I want him to charge up too, so we're going to add that. Just add it straight to the fire. So whoever gets this, whoever decides that they want to buy this beautiful sucker here, when you hit that black light on it, all of this is going to light up The fire will light up. That background's going to light up. I think I might even do the desk as well as the table. Come for the art, stay for the music, right? Yeah, no problem. It's not easy to keep a track of everything. Yes, indeed, that is very true. That is why my social media game sucks. I'm going to look right at the camera and tell you guys that. That's the reason why my social media game sucks so hard. I don't have any. Trying to make content and then dealing with other entities that I'm working with, you know, it's hard to do. Yeah, the music is good. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad these are other artists. I mean, they just, you know, from the that one website I was getting my music from. There we go. Just put it right on the table. It's fine. Because all it's going to do is just allow it to glow. And see, like black light causes glow in the dark to charge faster. It gives it a much more intense charge. Intense charge. That's what we do usually during the week. You know, we get people right. We've been, I think we're going to start our new thickness campaign, where we're going to start helping those that have obsessive goonage. It's just a joke. Chill out. It's okay. I'm not making fun of anybody. If you know what that is, good. If you don't, you know, you need to ask somebody who's at least, I don't know, between the age of 16 to probably 23 would be a good answer for that. They could tell you. You know, very easy conversation. When I was your age, this word meant this. What does it mean now? And then someone will tell you. I don't want to say and get myself flagged. You know, I got to be careful because you say the wrong thing and they'll you know, put you down. All right, let's get in here with some of the ink. It should be tacky enough. Yeah. So we're going to touch it up with a slight bit of black ink. Got to shake it up a little bit, right? So here's the most important part of this stuff. You got to shake it up, right, to get it ready. There we go. Oh yeah, Josh, you're going to get to see something cool. You haven't seen me do anything with calligraphy before. I don't think you've seen me do this in a long time. So, there we go. Do you guys need me to zoom in more on this? I think I'm down as far as I can go. I don't know, can you guys see it okay? Because I know the light can be kind of bright. Let me see if I can just... Is that better? Let me change this. Hold on. There. It's not as bright. That should work. Like I said, everybody starts somewhere, right? I used to barely be able to draw things on paper. But you know what was funny? When I was in school, I used to get in trouble all the time. They would always yell at me, you know, you're not paying attention to class, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. I always was silly too. Boy, I would get in trouble all the time. Wasn't a bad student, that's what I enjoyed. That's where my passion was at, was art. And I didn't care. I didn't let nobody oppress me with it. And yeah, just stick with whatever your passion is. Keep it up. You know, don't let people who don't have the ability to dream steal yours. and I'm a victim of this. Don't sabotage yourself. I do it to myself. Not everybody should be listened to. There are some people who are sound in your life to listen to, and there are other people that just are there to make noise. Be careful of those people. People who like to make noise will beguile you, and you'll fall off your path. And sometimes you don't have time to be able to come back to it. Sometimes you do. Be careful. That's all. I ain't got nothing else to say about anything really more than that. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. No, but it's true. Just be careful out there, you know. It's also wonderful to have people who can support you. But Mel, I got a life. I got a family. I got this. I got that. I know you do. But you got to do it. You have to take that opportunity. If you don't, you might regret. And that's the worst thing. Regret is a demon that will never leave you alone. It will, in some cases, consume. In some cases, it can drive a person to madness if you're not careful. Oh boy, look at that overheat. Look at that, guys. Oh. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. I'll bring it up to you so you can see what's going on. You see, adding a little bit of detail to it, right? We'll speed it along. Oh, it's only 9. I'll try to push a little bit faster. But like I said, this is what we're going to be doing this week. And I'm going to go a little bit longer tonight. You know, I usually get off at what, like 10:30. I want to go until 11. Just because I feel like it. Mel, how does this work? Well, here's the thing. These are two completely different mediums, okay? Their textures are completely different. Dealing with calligraphy pen, ink, and dealing with acrylic paint. Now, the acrylic paint has to dry to a certain degree before you can even come through here and give it this rich detail. Granted, it will dull out, but when you put the sealant on it, it pulls it out. Now, it has to be completely dry before you do that. If you try to put any type of varnish on this within, like, I don't know, you got to give it at least a good 6 hours to just leave it alone. Don't even touch it, you know. And you might be like, Mel, I ain't got that kind of time. You don't have to make that kind of time. You don't have to make that kind of time for if you're trying to do what I'm doing. And the reason being is because it gets to a point where what I'm dealing with right now is still kind of tacky, right? Like certain spots of it still tacky, and that's why I'm not able to really like get in here and do more of the detailed stuff. What do we have here? 600-pound man arrested after running drug operation, all from his bed. Wow. Breaking bed. Joke of the day. Man. Talk about Kingpin, jeez, man. But like, listen, that's the thing. I'm going to say this. You know, thank you for that light. I will say this: if you have the right team, you can do anything, right? If you got the right team, you can do anything, and that goes to show, like, even things quote illegal, right? You know, but yeah, I mean, if you got the right team, you can do anything. If you got the right type of people helping you, yeah, you can master anything. There we go. So, coming through with this, I know it kind of reflects off of this. I don't know. It may not be that big of a deal, or it may be. I don't know how to keep it from glaring as bad. I'm a stickler for that kind of stuff. I don't know. I like my camera to look nice and smooth. Clean shots. You know, clean, crisp shots. I like my shots clean and crisp. you know, crisp. You know, you gotta put that extra on it. You know, crisp. It's not crisp unless if you do that. It's like, oh, he's serious. He put the extra on there. I mean, but to run a drug business out of, you know, just from your bed, I mean, what state was this, in the U.S. or was this in a different country? Like that's going to determine a lot of different things. Like if that's here in the U.S., not surprised. I mean, trying to get medication. Believe me, I mean, I needed to live, right? But it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, you know. And I'm not being grim when I say this, so don't take this as, oh my God, he's being negative. I'm not doing that, guys. Okay, I'm not trying to be that way, but you know, the way that trying to like the health system and stuff, sometimes, man, it feels like it's cheaper to die than to try to live. And it's sad that they make people feel that way. People just want an opportunity, a chance, right? Look at that hand, boy. Look at that mech. Mech hand. Mech. Mechness. Autonomous robotics. And see right there, it got real tacky because it's still wet. It reminds me of British, the British people. Let me check where it was, in Cincinnati. I'm not surprised. That sounds like some Cincinnati stuff. That sounds like Ohio. That does. I'm sorry if any of you guys or gals watching, you know, or from Ohio. Listen, I have family that live in Ohio. Okay, I spent many time in Ohio. Okay, Cincinnati even. My uncle was up there. He was retired Air Force. Okay, that's what got me into loving planes. Hey, Duchess. Painting is looking great. Thank you very much. Yes, but I spent summers up there and it was fun. But yeah, no, that's a whole different breed. That's a whole different breed. Like, let me explain something to you. I had my wallet stolen when I was 12 out of pool, right? Had my wallet stolen and my shoelaces stolen out of my sneakers. That was weird. The shoes weren't taken, but they took my shoelaces. I don't understand that. That was really bizarre. Never ran into anything like that in my life ever again from that time. Just when I went there. So, you know, I'm not surprised. It doesn't sound like anything out of the normal for Ohio. Ohio's a very strange place. Hey Mel, I'm from Ohio. Okay, I'm, you know, cool. I don't dislike you because you're from Ohio. It's just a very bizarre place. I will say Tennessee is backwards. Tennessee is a state that would cut off his nose, spite its face, you know, just because it wants to be like, I'm cool. And it'll chop its own nose off. Be like, wait a minute, why's everybody laughing at me? You idiot, you cut your own nose off. Well, I know it was cool. You know, I thought it would be a great thing for, you know. If you're from Tennessee, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. I don't have to go any further than that. We don't have to even have that conversation. We all know. The same old bozos doing the same old stuff. But, you know, it's not surprising. People do that out of desperation and just, you know, hey, he figured out a loophole in the business. You can't bust a man for trying. I mean, he thought outside the box. He was like, yo, what is a way for me to be able to make some money? I could always sell dope. And he said, you know what? I want to double down on this. You know? Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Jack Paul people are from. I mean, yeah. I mean, see, like I said, there are a lot of people. Ohio's weird, man. I wish it wasn't. And I know I might get some flack for that, and I might get somebody like, I don't want to be associated with Mad Mel anymore. You said Ohio, it's weird. I mean, it is. It's kind of weird. Like I said, my state sucks too. My state would be like, okay, well, we're going to remove the sidewalk, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to widen this road out. Okay, and then it's like, well, are you going to put the sidewalk back? And then they leave it alone. And they're like, oh, too many people are dying here. Maybe we need to put a sidewalk here. And it's like, great. You should have done that from the get-go. So, I mean, every state's got something wrong, And then we also have people that are crazy here, too. A lot of, I don't know, man. People come here to party and they keep dying in the water, man. That's all I'm saying, man. We keep having many people get drowned here. People come to Nashville to party and then they always leave in a body bag. I mean, they do. They come here to party and they get down. See, a few of the mad ones, we're from, the Nashville type area, and there's one thing off of 2nd Avenue going to all the way to the end of Broadway, right there at the riverfront. You got to be careful over there because, man, it's very easy for you to just stumble off and end up in that water. Because there's no gates or any guardrails or the Hawk Tour girl is from Tennessee. Extra famous right now. Yeah, see, yeah, exactly. The Hawk Tour, she is, and they didn't know how to swim. No, I just, no. No, let's see what's here, dude. I'm growing a small stash near both sides. Oh no, it's kind of visible. Still small. That's cool. Hey, these things take a while. Here's the funny thing. This will never grow. I don't know why. This doesn't grow, and I don't have no side hair. I've used balms. I've used all kinds of stuff. Facial hair is very bizarre. It is so strange. So don't be freaked out if it doesn't go the way you think it should go. It will do whatever it feels like it wants to do, and you're just at the mercy of genetics and just whatever hair decides what it wants to do. Now we're about to get a little crazy here. I'm gonna go to get your perverted minds out of here. I'm gonna go to a smaller tip. Why did the music do that? I didn't want the music to do that. I didn't even time that for it to do. I didn't even know that was gonna happen. I didn't even know. I'm becoming a man. Yeah, there you go. You get facial hair, and then after that, don't worry so much about the sides. They will grow in. You got to just figure out your hair pattern and how it works. Oh boy. Here we go. Some detail work. This is what everybody came here for, I'm sure. And I gotta warm this up. See, the only problem with the calligraphy pen is you gotta get it to open up. This sounds so bad. You gotta get it to open up at the tip for it to get the stuff, get the ink to come out. God, I wish there was a different way I could have said that. But yeah, so the way it's split at the tip, and you gotta put enough pressure on it for the tip to open to give it for the ink to come out. And then once you have that, but see, some of them you have to hold in an angle just right. And if you push too hard, you can split. But if you don't put enough pressure, it won't get the ink flowing. It's a tedious process, but once you get the hang of it, there's nothing crisper than just a fine line from a calligraphy pen, Like it gives it just this different, to me it just gives it this different feel to it, but that could just be because of the fact I've been using them for a long period of time. What we got going here? Oh, my mom wants me to remove it, but I don't want to. Oh no. That one's not dispensing a lot. That one's for writing, I'm assuming. Some of these are for writing and some of these are not. And that's the tricky part, is trying to figure out which ones are and which ones are not. Now that you're a man. A man. Yes. Now you're a man. Man. Yes. There you go. Now, I mean, let it grow. Just let her just say, like, hey, I just want to try this out. I just wanted to grow just a little bit just to see. You know, I don't think your mom would be too upset about that. You know, you're just curious. You want to see what it looks like. You know. I hope you guys can. Man, damn. Oh, let me see something here. No, I didn't want that to happen. There. Okay. I'm a late bloomer. I don't want it to be shaved. I mean, it happens. Broken life. Do you use brushes much? I do. I do use brushes. I just like using this calligraphy pen. Why? Why is it bizarre to use the pen? I know some people don't understand why I do. I don't know. It's a comic book thing. There we go. There we go. I'm just starting to paint. I'm having issues with small details. Yeah, I do too. That's why I started learning about calligraphy pens. Really, that's what it came down to. Because smaller brushes, when you're dealing with something like what I'm doing here, I know that my camera's a little jittery, right? But let me bring it up close, okay? You see, there are parts on here that you just can't get. You see, like these areas here, right? You see the line work there. You can't really get that with a brush. Some people might disagree, and that's fine. I like the control that you have with a calligraphy pen. I like the fact that you can control the line better instead of doing more of what naturally comes with a brush. You're basically pushing paint around. With a pen, you're literally pulling the ink. You're pulling the ink in the direction that you want. Gives you more control. You know, granted, you've got to prep your canvas a little bit better. You have to use like 2 layers of, I find it. I'll put it this way. Not everybody, because I do art differently the most. But what I find to work for me, and it might work for you, is using acrylic gesso. Geeso. You know, you can apply it to your canvas, and it will make it a little bit more malleable when you're using any type of paint. Or I've also found out that ink works very well in that way as well. So, you know, the more you have on there, it almost feels like a sheet of paper because it becomes the first layer that you put. I usually use 2 layers of gesso on a painting that I'm going to do where I'm using acrylic and I'm using calligraphy ink as well. It makes it a little bit easier for me to be able to do what I need to acrylic wise, and it sets well. And then once that's done, alcohol ink or acrylic? Let me see. Actually, good question. I think this is... Let me check. Ah, stupid glasses. Hold on a second, guys. We're going to do this so I don't flashbang you guys. Hold on. We'll go here real quick. There we go. Bang. Hopefully this don't flashbang. Maybe it won't. Hey, there we go. There's the arm. Hey, look at that. Useful. Let's see. Is this alcohol based? Acid free, water resistant. Rich, vivid, blah, blah, blah. Airbrush, water ink. Super pigmented acrylic. Super pigmented acrylic. So yeah, there you go. Acrylic with acrylic. Hey, we got that figured out. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Here we go. Now we're back. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm using. So yeah, it works. It works quite well. I like it. I like what I can do with it. Let's see, what was it? Do you still call your space underground? Do you still call your space underground base alpha? Oh, you talking about on Discord? I'm not sure, Josh, what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember that. I'm trying to remember Space Underground Base Alpha. If that's Discord, then no, I don't think I have that anymore. Yeah. I got tired of. Try it out. You can get you a basic calligraphy set. Okay, just a basic set. You can buy it for about $10-15. Okay, best 10 or 15 bucks. I will also recommend, do not go with the ink if you do get the type that says manga ready. Don't get that ink. That ink is trash. Okay, go on ahead and just just get yourself 25 bucks and buy you at least black and a white, and then you can play with it. And then you get familiar with it. And really what you want to do is get familiar with pressure. Pressure is the biggest thing with these stupid, well, I wouldn't say stupid pens, but it's stupid in a way how it works. Like, you have to apply just enough pressure and just enough angle for it to open up and dispense the ink. I was thinking I could call my house the Northern Outpost. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I mean, we could do that. Northern Outpost and Space Underground Base Alpha, that works. I like that. See, as you see there, wasn't enough pressure, right? But then, and this is why I like to have a test piece of paper here sometimes. Like, I'll dip it and I'll push it just enough to see if it comes out. And then I'll just, then I can try to, because sometimes you have to get it just right, or it'll just spew. Like, I know you guys have seen me do this time and time again with a lot of my paintings. Yeah, this one's acting stupid. Another thing too, do not let this ink dry up on your piece. That is a little thing that most people don't know about calligraphy ink, is when the oxygen gets to it, it dries very quick, very fast. Okay, so like now since I wet it and it got dry, usually I have a water dip. Hold on, where is it? Ah, there it is. There we go. This right here. This is what I normally use. I know it's kind of gross, but I mean, obviously I've been doing other stuff. I mean, Look at this. Like, you know, stuff like this. Getting things prepped. But yeah, usually you need something to keep it wet. That's the trick to calligraphy pens and the ink is just making sure you keep it wet and don't try to break the tip on it. Yeah, see there. Now we got a nice even smooth line, very crisp, more control. You see the type of control. The harder I push, I got more. The easier I just pull down on it. Even like the stress marks on the metal, right? Like I have more control now than if I had a normal brush. Now I'm not saying brushes aren't useful. Brushes are. But if you want something with a little bit more detail, my opinion is go with the calligraphy pen. Acrylic ink. Can't go wrong. There we go. You see what I'm saying? Like that right there. Yeah, big difference. Yeah, you see, like all of that. What I just did there. Trying to do that with the damn brush, I mean, you would lose your mind. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You would go crazy. Because the first time you try to put too much pressure on it, and then the paint goes all over the place. And then that's where 90% of my frustration came from. Like, sometimes I would mess up. See, digital art, what you gotta see during the week, you know, I mean, I can easily go back. I screwed this up. I mean, this could be almost like I gotta put this away for almost a year. Depending on how bad I mess it up, it might mess me up. It might take me a little while to get over that. You know, like, paintings are very fickle things. Like, you have to be very careful. Very careful. And, you know, but the reward is always worth it. The reward is worth the sacrifice, I think. And if you're wondering what's going on with his hand, yes, I'm thinking I am literally trying to make a sentinel hand, right? Without making it a sentinel hand, but you know what it is. Looks great. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. So, let me talk about something I heard about, and I need someone to clarify this for me, if you guys don't mind. Did anybody hear about the two people that got hurt over this 4th of July? If I'm not mistaken, I heard a story about this morning. Just, I think it was on Instagram, TikTok, one of those things, right? One of those places. There was a man. This is not funny. I'm not doing this to make fun. It's just so bizarre why anybody would think that this was a good idea. That's what I'm really getting at. That's what I'm getting at. is that I don't understand why anybody thought this would be a great idea. This father decided that he was going to dress up, I guess, like Uncle Sam or whatnot, with the top hat and everything, and he had a mortar firework, I believe, under the hat, and that sucker went off, and I believe his head exploded. He died. See? Yeah, fireworks on someone's head, he died. 4th of July is always nuts. Yeah, see, I know, yeah, right. Okay, so, you know, why would anybody, what would make a person think that it was a mortar, right? But what, isn't that correct? Like, it was a mortar that he sat on the top of his, please tell me that I heard that correctly. It was a mortar firework that he put on the top of his head. Oh boy, what is going on? What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? Yeah, and literally his head did exactly what that emoji did. It blew up. Like, I mean, no, like, listen, I am really sad about this. This is sad, and I really hate this. You know, condolences to the family, because he did this in front of his children. Yep, it was a mortar. Okay, so let me explain what the hell's going on here. You got this tube that can either be from here to about here. I saw that. Yeah, whiskey and explosive stars. No. Why did you do that to me? I'm trying not to chuckle, and you made me do it. Why did you do that to me? Why did you do that to me, Say? I was fine. And then you came in here with that? Oh, man. Yeah, I laughed. I did. Okay, I'm a terrible person. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm a horrible person. Ugh, man, he got me. He hijacked me. He's good at that. Oh, man. No, that's terrible, though. Like, I don't know. Like, oh, no, that's messed up. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's really sad. Whiskey and explosives? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, you out there, it's a mortar. Like, you stuff a explosive in a tube. And this thing has so much concussive force, it shoots it like almost 100 feet in the air, just funk. You know, you have to sit on concrete or wood or something, and you're gonna hee-haw around. You're going to hell. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe, you know, but you're hee-hawing around with this in front of your family. In front of your family, man. You're dancing around with this, and then that thing blows your head up, man. Your wife and your child are never going to be right. Never. I don't care how much therapy you get. 4th of July is done for them. That's over with. Forget that. You might as well forget that. That's a trauma day. Yeah, that's a trauma day. And the second one, this dumbass man, and that's the only thing I can say about this, and I said it the way I said it. This man was holding one in his hand. He was holding one in his hand. And the thing was there, and his friend was like, "Are you all right? You got that?" And he's like, "Yeah, man." And it went boom and blew up because it was they wedged it down in there. I don't think the thing was supposed to even fit in there, because those things aren't supposed to be hard to push down. Anyways, it exploded. This big thing of like smoke. Yet again, on social media, I think it was on X, right? I had to let this cool down for a second. It's good right now. I started getting into a lot of tacky mess. So, you know, sometimes you have to let paintings just sit for a second, right? But yeah, so he's holding this thing, and that sucker goes off, right? Boom! And this whole thing. And I'm like, whoa. And he's screaming at his friend that's recording, and he's like, my hand's gone. The whole thing's gone. And he's screaming and yelling. And it's a terrible situation. Now, I know this sounds grim. It's like, geez, Mel, why are you talking like this? Look, all I'm saying is that the kid walked inside the house, and it was obviously shock. Every bit of this whole filming of this was just shock. But man, you know, then you wonder, like, why do people have to have these warnings on it? I don't know. There's someone will pick up a firework and put it on the top of their head. Dang. Gotta be careful how you ask, man. Sometimes you're like, dude, I wish I could be famous. You don't, and don't be famous because of that. Gotta be careful how you ask for stuff sometimes, man. Don't be asking like, damn, I wish I could be famous. And then they know you as the mortar man. I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't trying to be nasty, but there we go. Be careful out there, guys. Don't be doing that kind of crazy stuff. Stay away from that. Don't be putting explosives on your head, or running, or holding it in your hand. Just don't do that. Or mess around with fire. I know that from personal experience from friends being pyromaniacs, almost catching me on fire before. That's never fun. Cut that out. My revolver Ocelot Milk, solid one. Yeah. Fishing mill. Right. That was a jackass stunt. Yeah, no, it went wrong. Everything went wrong. Everything went bad. That was one of those incidents, like if you were a kid and that happened, and you would just basically, everybody would just be like, I wasn't here. I wasn't here at all today. You never saw me today. I wasn't here. I don't know you. If I see you and the cops come, you're a damn lie. I don't even know who you are. That's one of those situations. But I know that's grim. Shouldn't talk like that. You shouldn't talk like that, Mel. That's mean. Where did that happen to you? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think I'll get boozed up enough to put explosives on my head. I don't. Man, I've done some wild stuff in my time, but man, I've never been like, hey, man, you know what? Give me that block of C4. I'll show you how it's done. Never been there. Oh boy. Anyways, that was something. Be careful out there, man. Because now people are out there. Summer's in full swing. Everybody's gassed up and partying. Just be careful with the people you're partying with, man. Because I was talking to some people earlier today, and they were talking about someone that they knew having a terrible experience, I guess, with with a substance. We'll just put it that way, right? For but they had a problem with it, didn't do too well with it, and then I just said, man, some people just aren't built for partying. Some people can't party. And I think that that's the true thing. Know your limitation. Don't be a badass. Don't make a spectacle out of yourself. I've been there. We've all been there. I mean, I've been there plenty of times. And it sucked. There we go, doing the cowboy time now. People are crazy. Yeah, they are. People are crazy. And the craziest part about most of this insanity that people are dealing with is it's like every person it's like people just aren't being heard, and they're just wanting to be heard. But because of the fact that they can't be heard the way that they want to be heard, then they get crazy. And it's like nobody has the ability to communicate anymore. It's like us as a species have lost the ability to communicate. Like, common sense is not there anymore. And it's not like, it's not a side thing. It's an intelligence thing. It's missing. Like, us as a species. We're missing something. Something is not connected right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. What do I know, right? I'm just an artist. I don't know anything. It ain't like I pay attention to nothing. No. There you go. Now you see the pants, right? You see the pants. You have a lot of wisdom, man. Listen, my wisdom comes from life. You know, the only thing that you have to know is that everybody's looking for the same thing, and everybody argues about the same shit. The problem is that everybody wants to be right. Not everybody can be right. Let's see. There's a guy here that held some sort of firework in his hand for some reason, and it's put in his hand. His hand was messed up. Okay, yeah, he's the dude. That's what I'm talking about. I saw that video. That guy blew his hand off. He was holding it in the air like that, correct? Holding it in the air, and then this big blast of smoke, and he's like, and he's screaming and stuff. Am I correct? Because if that's what you were talking about, yeah, that's the dude. That's the guy that blew that. Yeah, that's old Fire Marshal Bill over there. Thought that he was having a great time, right? And he got out there, got crazy. You know, this man out here thinking that he's just out here living his best life, just out here just living danger close. I know how to handle this. This is just like playing Siege. You know, it's not. That's called fireworks. That's called explosives, sir. That is a real thing, not a video game. This is not you hanging out with your buddies talking shit on the internet. This is real ordnance. This could kill someone. It blew off your hands. Well, you know what? But what do you do with that? I mean, do you feel bad? Do you, like, what? Yeah, that's the one. Like, I mean, how are you supposed to respond to that? Like, I mean, I feel bad for him, but in a way, I'm kind of like, man, what in the hell were you doing? Like, what did you think was going to happen from that? And now I'm thinking about like that boom noise to this music, like he's just out there holding it in his hand, and you just hear boom, and then this kicks on. He's got no hands, right? He's like out there with a bunch of nubs, just nubbing around, spewing blood. I'm sorry, I'm in a. I gotta get this out of here, man. That's. Oh man, I'm a menace. Let's see, what did you say here? Yeah, I don't understand what he was thinking. My first thought was, idiot. I can't help it, you know. It's just like, what can you do with that? Like, oh man, I thought that this would be a great idea just to hold. Like, geez, man. You know, I will tell you guys this, and I will start doing this myself. You know, if you ever think that you're having a bad day, believe me, there's people out there, okay, that are having a worse day than you. There was a man that held fireworks in his hand and blew his hands off, right? Just blew his hands off like someone took a hot steaming bologna out of a smoker and just chucked it across the side of the house. You know. Oh man, sorry I didn't mean to paint a picture like that, but that's what came to mind. You know, that's the madness I share with you guys. I know it's kind of grim. It's kind of grim, and you know that's I don't know, but it's the truth though, man. That's really sad. That's really sad. Jeez. And everybody around him is gonna be like, geez, what, like, you're a dope for doing that. Man. There we go. Alright, so I wanted to give that little bit of a split there, and it'll make more sense when when I come back through here with the black ink, and then we'll be able to kind of fill that in, and then that'll make a little bit more sense, because I wanted that outline to be there, but I didn't want it to just be, you know, taking over everything, and I wanted just enough to kind of clean this up. Because I know if I can just get it just right. I might see if there's any type of art festivals coming up in Clarksville. Might try to take a trip up there and see what's happening this fall. That's what I've been looking at. So, you never know. It might be in your town. You might be able to get one of these. I ain't going very far out though, but it's something though that I'm going to, you know, because I know everybody's doing, like, most of the stuff is usually during like the fall, winter, you know, people usually are out and about, oh, pumpkins and, you know, shit like that. But I don't know, you know, I'm a goth kid. Hell, every day is Halloween to me, so. You know. Ooh, look at that. Now that's what I'm talking about right here. You see that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. I like that. I like it. I like it when it comes together. You see that? Dang. Just think. It's supposed to get worse. What's supposed to get worse? What, dumb people? Well, I mean, stupid. That's always going to be there. And I mean, you know, when it comes to people doing dumb stuff, it's usually just the. I mean, it's not much that's really there that comes to it besides just either lack of knowledge or inability to understand that something is a problem or a threat or an issue. No painting I've been wanting to do that I might actually pull the trigger on and try to do. I want to do a Vampire Hunter D picture. That's what I want to do. I want to try my hand at that, like a painting. You know, him on the horse. There we go. Alright, so got enough of that. Let's see. Dumb stuff usually equals a search for attention. Hey guys, look at me. Yeah, usually it does. Usually it does. Either hey guys, look at me, or the fact of yeah, I can't think of anything else. And the worst part is that there's something that's like bad enough that it brings bodily harm to themselves or others, and they don't get anybody to pay attention to them to validate it, and then they're just like, they do something off the wall and crazy, and it's like, what was that for? What was somebody to pay attention to me? It's like, wow, now nobody wants to pay attention to you. Like, you just ruined that. Like, that's gone now. And it's sad. It's sad to see when people do that, And everybody's ran into that with somebody or something in their life. We all have. And it's tragic when it happens, especially when, when it's yourself and it's like, damn, it's one of those situations. So you get a little bit more control. This is looks great. Thank you very much. Yeah, I figured why not take some time with these paintings. Like, I know it's like, oh man, you do this every Sunday, and I'm like, hey, you know what, I like painting. And I know you guys like watching more. There's so much robotic mess going on. I don't mean it like in a bad way. Like, I know we all use technology, but something more organic about just watching a person do it by hand is a little bit different of an experience than just watching somebody digitally do something. Like, if you're watching hand motion and movement and precision and all of these things, computer is just you're drawing on a screen, which is still difficult, but I mean, at the end of the day, when you start adding layers and doing all that stuff, yeah, that's digital overlay, right? That's not skilled hands. Still skilled hands. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't mean digital work isn't skilled. That's a whole different type of skill. But if you mess up, you can still go back. Unless if you're just not paying attention and you don't save your stuff, then that's a different situation. Yeah. And about that topic about mustaches, what Skull was talking about, listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like my mustache that much. The reason being is I hate the way that it always hits me up in the nose. It's stupid. Whoa, what are you working on? That's different. Oh, this is the N64 Cowboy going up against the robot that's been drinking antifreeze, motor oil, and transmission fluid. So he's a little out there, and he's trying to charge up a blaster to shoot him. And the N64 Cowboy is an anomaly. He's actually just a glitch in a physical form, but he doesn't actually have a face or anything. So this is a painting of that, and that's what's happening here. I'm just putting all the little detail with this. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Yep. So I'm just using this calligraphy pen just to go through and do all the touch-up stuff, like add the detail to everything, So that's what we're doing right now. It's just there we go. Uh-oh. Arm slipped it. Oh, let's see here. Oh, is it nav light corners? Yep. It is the man. I think he may have found you. There we go. Let's see what's going on in here. I did a nap. I was cleaning my truck, and then I did an oil change on it. Hey, there you go. Get that oil change. Look at Sandwich over here doing an oil change and cleaning his truck. That's a good thing. Gotta keep up maintenance on your vehicle. Maintenance. Fire. And then that keeps that from happening, because if you don't take care of your car will explode. I like your work. Going to wander off. Be careful out there, at least. Don't get caught. Ha! I like that. Alright, take it easy. Thank you very much for stopping by. I like that. Take it easy, Broken Life. Let's see, did you use a shovel at any point? Just curious. That's funny. That's funny, Corners. Or life. Now I'm all messed up now, thanks. Look at that 6-shooter, boy. That thing is a smoke pole. That will blow you in half, sir. It is over. Revolver who? His name is called the Cowboy. The Cowboy. There we go. Look at that. Now we got ourselves a pistol. Hey. Bang, 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 bang. Look at that gun. Look at that gun. Sandwich is a pro. Don't worry. Yeah, Sandwich pro. Big time. Kinda, I guess. Yeah, see, he's a pro. He's a pro at what he does. He's good at what he is doing. And I'm not fine if I just spend what time I'm on here tonight finishing this. That's fine with me. I don't care. There we go. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Nah, Sigma is pro. I love inside jokes. I do too. Inside jokes are fun. I am professional. I am a professional. Yes. Yes, I am professional. Pro. I don't know, this song is okay. I'm not as in love with the song as I used to be. There we are. I'm glad you guys like the painting so far. You must win the Kumite. Yeah. You're the only one, Kirk. You're the only one that can win the Kumite. Sounds just like something from a Van Damme film. There we go. What we got here? I feel like I would mess up with that off-tick painting pen thing. Oh, this is a calligraphy pen. This is a calligraphy pen. This is yeah, that's what this is. The Last Kumite. I heard something about that. I didn't know. I was like, Last Kumite, You know, my nose is kind of turned up to a lot of films right now. But yes, I've heard something about that. Let's see, the music sounds like the 80s. Yes, indeed, it does. This pen here, yes, it does take a little bit of finesse to use. So how it works is it's off center. Like it fits. It's actually how we are supposed to write. Okay, so follow me with this, right? And this is how bizarre this is. So when you hold a pencil, right? You hold your pencil, you know, like this, right? But when you're writing, you have to kink your fingers up to get your finger to write, right? You know, however you're going to write, you know. So with this, how you hold the pencil is exactly the same way that you hold this. The only thing that's different is that it's a more natural way of writing. Like, you know, it makes sense, you know. And this is how we're supposed to write. And then somewhere in time, someone said, I don't like that weird doohickey thing on the side of my pencil or pen or calligraphy, whatever. I'm going to change it to make it hard. And then that's where, you know, that's where we have the modern penciling mess. And it's, I mean, that's what it is. But I would say I like this better than I do just a normal brush, like a fine tip brush. Like there's a time and a place for a fine tip. You know, there are certain things that you can do with a fine tip brush that only a fine tip brush can do. But this, because I like to give the detail of it like it's like a comic panel. I like that. That's what I want you to feel like. You've got like an actual frame of comic book, you know, in a painting. And then when I put the lacquer over it's going to make it stick out much better. Now we can come back through here with the solid black. And then once we get done with that, I think it will be almost time for it to be ready to be done. And then we can move on to something else, because this one will then be set. I ain't going to really do much else with like the ground or anything now. Around the body, you know, him, I need to put some static. That's what I need to do. That's what I forgot to do. 1 second, guys. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. You see, that's what happens when you get too much ink. You see that? That globbed. You see that? I had an air bubble. I didn't give it enough time, and it globbed right here. Right there is a big chunk of this ink, right? Because I got impatient, and that right there. I wanted you guys to see that's a thing that can happen. But Mel, what do you do now? Looks awesome as always. Thank you. Oh, you heading out, Sandwich? Oh, you have to go to Skull? Oh, okay, Skull's leaving. I got it. I read up from the bottom. Okay, Skull, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for popping in. I'm glad that you got to come in, and I hope you enjoyed the painting. Have a good night. Hopefully see you Tuesday. Cool. Let's see. See you later, Skull. It says, see you later. Yeah, signal voice. See you later. Yes, the signal voice. Gotta give him the. Alright, I guess I'll see you later. Okay, so it's gonna just dry out. That's fine. I don't mind if it just dries its own self out. Now we come back through here. Hey, look at that. We got a nice group. We got a really nice group here. I'm happy. Happy that we have a cool group. There we go. Let's see. Is that where Vaso got it from? From you saying that? The see you later line? Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. How it all started is I was tired, and sometimes I don't sleep well because, as you can see, what you guys are seeing me do right now, I will be sitting here listening to a podcast at like 4, 5 in the morning because sometimes I get hyper fixed on what I'm trying to do, forget to hit record, and I'm just sitting there working away. And then, so when I get on, I'm like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, all right. And I was stretching my seat, like, really, like, all right, see you later. And that's exactly how I would say it. We're all crazy, indeed. Oh, you're going to sign off night too? Okay. Thanks for popping in, Josh. Thank you. Seeing again. There we go. We're all crazy. Yeah, that's where it came from. Signal said it and me and also turned it into a meme. Yeah, it's fun though. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I like it. Alright, I'll see you later. It's fun. Alright, now let's get this cowboy straightened up, right? Let's get him tightened up. And then we can move on. So now we're all saying it before we leave. Hey, there you go. Yep. That's how it happens. Now, the only thing I gotta do now is get a viral video going or something on it. Some kind of artwork I'm doing without me putting myself in a weird position or doing something bizarre. So we'll see. That's the next thing. I got a catchy catchphrase. See you later. Maybe I should just do a video of my actual self, like just something. Maybe I should just do that elongated stare into the camera. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I should just stare into the camera and just look right into it and never blink. Just turn and look right into it. That's how you make friends there, Mel. I like that. That's just getting right there, straight to the point. Okay, let me show you guys something here. Here, I'm gonna push down on this. Right. Can you see it? So I'll push down. Well, let me clean this off. Try to show you guys a little bit. So you see here, it should come into focus. See, if I push, it splits open. If I let go, it closes. So when you have the ink on it, the idea is to push just enough for it to open so you can drag the ink and it dispenses. Because that's what it looks like underneath. It's bowed, so it picks up enough ink in there in the bevel that when you push down, it opens up, and then at the very, very tip, you got this very fine curved tip that allows you to just drag it across. And that's what all of these are. Some of these are different, some of these are about the same, but they all do roughly about the same stuff. That's cool. Yeah, it is. It is. The interesting thing is I have this whole box here. This whole box is all different types of calligraphy tips. Like, I got many different types. Some of them I don't even know what to do with them yet. I think some of these, like this one here, is specifically for writing. I think that one's for writing. And then the rest of these I can use them for practically almost anything else. Right? But, yeah, it's really cool. This is a different type of level. When you start dealing with this, you have to have a very steady hand. It takes patience. This is I would say, if you're trying to find a way to master patience in your artistic ability, learn how to use a calligraphy pen. That is real talk. I'm not even making a joke. Maybe you need to do a video pretending to be Kimchi saying, "I'm so tired. I need to take a sick nap Oh man. I mean, it could. I mean, it easily could. Trying to give people ideas. I mean, that's a very easy possibility. Are you tired? Need a nap? Try a Sigma nap. If it's not a see you later, it's not a real nap. There we go. Look at that. Now that's pretty. Here's my dilemma. Whenever I make something like this, it's so hard to be like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna sell this. Cause it's like I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to, you know. But it's like, man, I can't just, you know. That's the hard part about being a painter or an artist in general. Not even just a painter or even a creator. You know, is once you get done creating, you gotta let it go. You know, and it's hard to do that, but you know, I'm past that point of I gotta hold on to everything because I don't want to. I want to be able to sell some of this stuff off. That's the ultimate goal. Alright, so now we need a little bit on the gun, right? There we are, look at that. Look at that. Let's see. Want to hear a song Boston and I are working on? I mean, I would like to, yes. Kimchi is always so tired. What are some weird food combinations that you have heard or seen? Oh God. Oh man. But I'm not gonna go for that one because that one's so damn cliche. I'll tell you probably the most bizarre thing I've ever. Oh, man, now I know that there's one that most of the people who personally know me, that especially one group of people, they're gonna be like, oh, I know what Mad Mel's gonna go for. I'm not gonna go for that. Okay, sent you it. Okay, cool. Probably the worst combination. I'm trying to think, what is the worst combination? Because I mean, well, I don't know. I will say probably the only thing I've had that made me really cringe. I mean, they're like bad combinations of stuff, but I've had a half-cooked like meatloaf once before, and let me tell you, that is a situation I wouldn't wish upon anybody. A half-cooked meatloaf is diabolical. Okay? Spare the name of the person who did it. I will never say your name, but I know who you are. And you know I know who you are. That meatloaf was wrong. Okay, I'm going to say that right now. They're a mad one, and I will never out your name. But boy, I'll tell you this: that meatloaf was wrong. Okay, I know sometimes you watch. It's okay. I'm not gonna. It's fine. Okay, but you know when you're watching this part of the show, that meatloaf was raw. And here's what happened: the meatloaf was put in. There was too much meat put into the pan, and it didn't have enough room to be able to cook down and be able to do what it's supposed to do to make the meatloaf what it's supposed to be. So then it became just this big husk of half raw in the middle of meat. Then no, I go down and take. This is why I don't eat food without just taking a peek at it now. But I didn't take a look, and boom, bit into that. Yep, that was nasty. Let's see, what else is something I had that was really gross. I'm not a big fan of artichoke, and I for two reasons. One, I never was artichoke really wasn't something that I was like. Now, what about artichoke dip? I mean, artichoke dip is okay, but just getting an artichoke and eating it, that's psychotic shit. All right, I said it just like I said it. That's psychotic. Okay, I might have lost some people on that. I'm sorry. I hate the fact that you don't want to talk to me no more. That's unfortunate. I'm going to miss you. But I can't. It's too much. Oh, we're not going to drone ourselves to death with this. No. We're going to move on with that. There we go. Woo! Came back up. But yeah, no. Octopus. I had octopus before. I guess that would be strange. I never thought it was strange. I mean, I had octopus. It was very chewy. Didn't have much baka in it though. I hope somebody caught that joke. I hope somebody, please, for the love of God, someone caught that joke. I remember at a restaurant that often over sweetest fermented fish in the world on pizza with pineapples. That should land you in jail. No, not jail, prison. That should land you in a black site prison underwater about 500 miles underwater somewhere that they keep the Incredible Hulk when he gets out of hand. That's what they need to put you, Incredible Hulk, and then whoever made that. Whoever did that person needs to be just go on ahead. There we go. Here comes the fun part of all of this. See, like you get all the lines and all the crazy stuff right, and I wanted to make sure all that was here before we started doing the real important part of it, which is starting to add in all the extra stuff, like I hope you see that, right? You guys see that over here? The numbers, code, right? Binary. Yeah, I'm gonna just put a little bit of that in here. Some will be black numbers, white numbers, you know. Yeah, so every so often I'll put a zigzag. Let's see here. I mean, I tried without the pineapple. I like anchovies. It was rated the worst smelling food in the world, Guinness World Record, and he's right, prison. And you're right, trust me, you don't want to smell the can. No, it would probably slaughter, man. I'm sure that would be considered, you know, what was that considered a war crime on the Geneva Convention? That would be considered mustard gas, right? I mean, you know, I don't know, but that's what I would think. That sounds like biological warfare. Okay, now we got enough there. Alright, so this is how we're going to make this glow. Oh, wait, before we do that, one other thing. Yeah, I gotta fix the man back here. Can't leave the man unattended. This is what I feel like if I have too many gummies. This is how everything sounds. Everything's clipping. Like, sometimes it can get rough. DV man's watching him like I want to get a chance at you. Yes. There we go. Well, I'm glad that you guys liked the picture. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. All right, now we can add some zeros. Let's see. Oh yeah. Use them as some grenades? Yeah, no, that would be done. No, you would have them out there just screaming. Shit, they might do themselves in. I mean, you know. they wouldn't last long. They're like, man, this is it? Oh, I can't get out of this? No, I got this, boss. Don't worry. And then, you know, they're out of there. They're checking out. Oh no. I hate when that happens. Dadgummit, it's all over my hand too. Yeah, being an artist is messy. It looks great, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna add some zeros and ones here. There we go. Alright. That's probably going to be as good as it can get for right now. Because I think if I manipulate it too much, see, that's the only thing with certain types of paintings. You don't want to over manipulate them, because if you do, it can, you can kind of overdo it and lose what you're trying to convey. Like less is more kind of deal, and that's what's really showing here, is that there's a lot going on, but it's not much. You can kind of see what's happening. So let's see. We're gonna get this blued up. Now I hit it one more time with some more glow in the dark. Do a little touch up, and then I think we'll be done with this for tonight. And I guess Tuesday we'll probably pick up and finish the bigger one. Love I'll get to probably Thursday. I'll probably work on that. Boy, I didn't mean to yawn. Yeah, the other robot picture. I want to finish all of the robot pictures, so I'll probably do that. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Now, we're going to get this part done, and then we'll be bringing it home. I got to wait to touch that up probably for about a day or so, because it needs to chill out. That's what I thought was going to happen. It did it again. Too soon. You see what happened there? I thought I could dab it up. Ah, what's up? How you doing there, Simon? So I thought I could dab that up. And like I told you guys, mistakes happen sometimes. So, what do we do here? So, it looks like it's completely messed up, right? Oh no! You worked so hard on it, Mel. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, I guess I'm going to fix it. I didn't realize it was going to do that. I thought it was drier than what it was. Obviously, I was mistaken. Yeah. So, this doesn't work all the time, okay? What I'm doing here, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The fact that it wasn't too bad right now, maybe so. No, another way to be able to get it is this way as well. See? What the hell did you just do, Mel? Oh no! You ruined it! Jesus, that makes no sense. Why would you do that? Well, I'll show you why I did it. I will show you why I did it. Real quick. And then... here we go. There you go. See, not too bad. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, digital work, yeah, I could have fixed that a while back. I could have peeled back on that. But these are things that you have to learn kind of on the fly with painting. Is what do I do if it doesn't go, if it messes up? How do I fix this? Can I fix it? Is this even fixable? You know? Yeah, I'm gonna let that rest. I had to salvage that. Nice old pop of the back. Well, what do we got? We got like 15 minutes. Oh, that's already glowing. Ain't that pretty? Huh. Well, I'm working on that. Let's see. Oh, we got 15 minutes. Why not? Let's just make something. There. We got a little thing here. We'll do one last little one. How about that? It shouldn't take long. Should be real easy to do. Here, I'll make it easy for us. Can you guys see it alright? Yeah, you can. Let's see. I need to start getting ready to be having a bath and stuff. I'll catch you later, so in the corners. Alright, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, Sandwich. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Glad you were able to be here. Looks like we're about to cut off here in a minute. We got a little bit before 11 o'clock hits. Glad you guys stopped by, and thank you all for showing up. Have fun tonight. At least I have fun. I don't know if you guys have fun. I hope you guys have fun. That's a cool pen. Thank you. Yeah, this calligraphy pen is crazy. It actually, man, it's wild how natural this feels. Like this is how we're supposed to be writing. Like how we have been taught how to write using this is exactly how we're supposed to be writing. There we go, a little something. A little doodle, you know. Hey, yeah, it's about time. Why not, right? Let's see, I'll show you what I mean by that. Look at that. Right? Right? Yeah, that's fun. You know. Gluten-free pens are awesome, guys. Give it a try, you know. But also they can be very wet. I'll fix that later. I don't care. It's gonna sit here and dry anyways, just like the other picture. So let me go put a lid on it, right? Oh boy. Anyways. Whew. Got finished with that picture. That was cool. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you for being the best part of the show. And I hope to see you guys again on Tuesday. Same time, same place. We're going to be working on paintings even then. So, anyways, Mad Ones, thank you. Hope you have a good night. I'm out of here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Just like I said in the other one. See you later. Bye.